Okay, so today is the first day of October half term. What we've been doing is trying to get all our participants a little bit more into doing interviews, because for the rest of the week we're going to be doing different shows which include interviews with two local head teachers. So what we wanted to do was to create a kind of simulation, kind of a bit of a role play kind of situation where 3 of our participants were interviewers and 2 of our participants were interviewees. So for example, Cam and Ant both took on different characters. They had to answer questions about a certain topic which we'd predetermined. So what we've got in a minute is we've got the full video for you, which has also been edited by our young participants, because we like to give them that freedom and that opportunity as well. So all our young participants are also going to explain what they've been doing and their thoughts on it as well. But from my point of view, I think it went really well this morning, and I hope to.
So within this video, the interview on day 1, I came in all tired because I had a disco beforehand. So I was like, I came like a zombie basically. And how would you Cal in this?
I was feeling tired. It was a Sunday night. It was a long Sunday night. I stayed up to watch Family Guy. So
as you do.
As you do.
As you do.
As you do.
But yes, like I said, I was tired, and I came in late as usual. It's basically like 10 o'clock, basically my time. I need to go in.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and we got asked to do this interview, and Craig said, get a character that the opposite team has to do. So Cam did Louie Spence for me, and we did what?
Colin Morgan.
Colin Morgan from Merlin. You'll see him in a minute because there'll be underneath our names. Very soon. Not in this video, but in the next video.
In the next scene.
In the next scene, yeah. I should probably shut up by now.
Yeah, sure.
But how was you feeling playing that role?
It was something different. I thought it was quite good, but it was something different compared to what we've done before.
Yeah, and being Louie Spence, nothing different at all. You always...
Spence.
Let's back to it.
Right.
Yes, being Louie Spence, it was quite hard. We should have to get the voice properly. Louie Spence. I can't do that right now. Spence. I'm not having anything to drink. I'm not having anything to drink. Okay, so, should we just start out of here?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, watch the video. It should be good, and, just wait till I go on that table and start my stretches.
Oh, you'll enjoy it. It's good.
Will they?
Yes,
Happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween.
Let's set out of here. That's me, darling. That's me.
It's an open forum, so you can all ask any questions that you like. Unfortunately, Louie and Colin are both on a tight schedule, so we only actually have around 10 minutes for this interview. So keep your questions short, keep them brief, and if you need any additional details, please don't be afraid to ask. So I'll leave you to it. I'll be stood at the back. If you need anything, just give me a shout. And likewise, Colin and Louie will do their best to answer in any ways that you can. So, guys, I'll leave it down to you over to who wants to take the first question, and just enjoy.
So I'm going to do the first question. And what are your dates of birth?
I was born on the 1st of January 1986 in Northern Ireland.
And me, darling, my date of birth was I will still have a look at it, because it's so demanding. My date of birth, darling, was on the 6th of April 1969, and what date was ours?
How old are you two then?
I'm 28.
None of your business, darlings. It's all natural, darlings.
Okay, guys, can we just have questions about the actual topic, please, and not around age? Colin and Louie have very kindly given up their time this morning, and they are here to talk about the project itself. Thank you.
So before the show, what were you doing in your careers?
Well, I was doing a few acting jobs, a few films, and there's a few more films that I'm going to be releasing later on next year. So watch out for all them.
Well done. I was going to do that sort of some dancing in the Spine Dance Studios. And can I just say, some people in the dance studios have it or they don't, and these people I saw definitely don't. Their hips were just thrusting. That's not even in time with music, darling.
Do you enjoy what you do?
well, darling, can you say? Dancing is my passion. It is. I grew up in a normal home in Southampton streets, and can I just say, my parents believed in me. My sisters, they went to dancing schools, so that I worked with my father in his tyres garage, or I just go dancing with them. And can I just say, the teacher who I had, who was a lovely teacher, said I had raw talent. So my parents took out a second mortgage to get me to a dancing school, darling.
I'm really enjoying what I do, and my parents really thought I was talented, and I ended up going to a acting school that was doing drama in Belfast.
Brilliant. So, in regards to the game, Guess Who, what made you sign up for it? What intrigued you?
Compared to what I've done before, I thought it was something different. It was something that not many people have done this sort of thing before, so I wanted to be one of the first that could do it.
I think the same thing as well, darling. I was the first one to do it, so like our very own Colin Morgan here. He's a very lovely guy, very lovely. And basically, the way it went is that, yes, we just stayed undercover with him. We just stayed with him for a few weeks, and to hope that we don't get this guy unreal. We don't get unreal, do we now, darlings?
Okay, what made you think of the new show?
I thought it sounded interesting. From what my agent told me, I thought it'd be something a little bit more sort of like prime time, sort of like a bit more family friendly, sort of like something that would get you attention and get you noticed by the public, and something I really thought I'd be able to get into and enjoy.
Well, with me doing Cats and being all acting and so, I am absolutely loving this role. With me doing Cats, me doing Cats, I just loved every minute of it. I love dressing up. Oh, I think this is one of my best TV shows I've ever done. My Big Brother. Loved it.
Any more questions on the floor, guys?
Yeah. So, where did you first hear about the possibility of doing the show?
Well, my agent contacted me about 2 weeks ago and told me about a new TV series coming out, and he said that they were looking for famous people to go on it and go undercover, and having a long history of acting and acting skills, I decided that this would be a good role for me, and I think I'd really enjoy it, and I think it'd get me a bit more publicity out there.
Yes, I think the same thing as well, darling. With publicity, we need publicity nowadays because there's so many TV channels. And with this new Freeview channel called Game, it's absolutely amazing to get your chance into this. We've got, we're doing the show with Andy Peters from Good Morning Britain, all of you. Loving the show, loving the nice little get-up they have. And yes, I think we'll get a lot of publicity, darling.
So what are you hoping to get out of the show?
I think more acting roles. I've done quite a lot of acting stuff, from plays to TV series and films, but I think a reality TV show would be a lot better, sort of like acting-wise, because I'd be able to go on to more shows, like get onto sort of like the bigger shows on prime time and that sort of stuff.
Mainly publicity then.
I think the same thing as well, darling. Can I just say, your questions are absolutely amazing, because we've gone into this subject. I think publicity as well is one key thing, but get engaged with your audience more. Like, my little person I had was called Martin, and he was such an amazing guy. And I actually went to Suffolk Community Academy with Tim Croft, the new head teacher. Absolutely amazing guy, but sadly he didn't know who I was, so I had to give him some subtle hints. Like dressing him up in a fairy outfit. What a joy that was. Basically, long story short, he was in a nice little meeting, and I didn't know who it was, but I came dancing in like, my little hair going all everywhere. And it got to the point where the actual man who was Tim Croft's boss, it's okay, darling, I need to laugh. His boss came dancing home, very happy, in a lime green leotard.
Okay guys, we're just going to hold it there for a second whilst we just take a short tea and coffee break as per requested in the contract. If you'd like to regroup in 5 minutes time and we can ask any further questions we have to Louie and Colin. May I just remind you, of course, that any questions that are asked do need to be around the TV show Guess Who. Thank you very much. If you'd like to make your way back out into the car, into the reception area, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Okay, so guys, if you'd like to make your way back to your seats again, if you need to start your recordings, you can do. We're going to continue with the second part of this interview.
Craig, I need you right now.
Hi guys, if you want to make your way back down to your seats, and we'll commence with the second part of the interview. I think they're all... Let me just check that everything's all good on there, yeah? Lovely, fantastic stuff. Okay guys, so like I mentioned at the end of our first part of the interview, if you'd like to focus the remaining 5 minutes that you've got with Colin and with Louie on talking about the game show, that would be fantastic. So again, anyone wants to just take it away, you can do, feel free.
Yeah. So how long would you like the show to go on for, and how much did it actually cost you to be in the actual, public eye?
I think we should get at least 3 series after this. Quite a few celebrities I think could be involved in this sort of thing. I think they'd quite enjoy this, and I've not invested much in the show myself. It's more the show's been paying us to come onto it and get sort of like publicity to the show. It's sort of like getting big stars onto it. So more people watch it, and even bigger stars would want to come onto the show.
Well, darling, I think it's still going forever because it's such an amazing show. You get to have lots of fun with it, and I've not invested anything into it. I just invest my time and energy into it, and it's absolutely amazing. The money's perfect. The people that you meet are absolutely amazing. Amazing. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I want it to go on forever because it's just such good fun, family, clean entertainment.
So, have you ever come close to getting caught out whilst you're playing Guess Who in the recordings?
I got close to being caught because the person who I was trying to fool, they did watch the show Merlin, one of my more famous roles, and she nearly caught out who I was, but I managed to. When I went for the job interview for what I was doing, I gave her a backstory, and she believed what I said, and I thought that she was a good person to work with because she went along with everything that I said, and she didn't catch on to it all, and overall I think the show recordings were good because of that.
Oh, sorry, darling, so I just reminded me well there. So, I think I nearly got caught out, because I went to his room, and I said, he needs to loosen up a bit, so I started doing my stretches. I started getting onto the table like this, move out like this, and you got to stretch up, darling. You got to go like this, paper's gone everywhere, darling. So sorry about that. There's one. I like to loosen up, and I told him to loosen up, because he's a big fan of cats, me in the theatre, darlings, and he just loved it, and I feel like he nearly got me out, but I don't think he did, darling.
So, what do you enjoy about the show?
I enjoy something different. We've had TV shows before where they've gone behind the scenes following lives of celebrities, but we've never had one where we go behind the scenes of a person in the public and showing what they actually do and see if they can spot a celebrity from way they sort of like talk or act, or just as a person in general, to be honest.
Yes, I agree with you as well, darling. Colin, I also love all your show, Merlin, I obviously do. But yes, this show, because the contestant got told that there's a celebrity in the building, and they need to find that person, that celebrity out. But we got told that we can't get detected. And Mr. Crawford is BDI, he loves to know everything. But he wants to try and get in there, and I've got to try and calm down, you know, take a breather, go into the nose and out through the mouth. That's what you should do, darlings, before you start stretching. You know what you should do? Start typing, into the nose, out through the mouth. Perfect, for stress relief. But he wants to know everything, and it's quite hard from his own school to try and keep secrets.
So, does your stretching ease out, like your stress and everything then?
I think it does, because I've got one called the butterfly, you see. You've got to bend your back a bit, you've got to go, and then out. It's a butterfly motion you've got to try and do. And that stresses, you know, that's how I get all these like wrinkles out on my face. You should do the same, Colin. Perfect for acting.
Okay, guys, we're now at type time. If you could ask one final question only each, please, that would be fantastic. As you're aware, that Colin and Louie do actually have to get back on set.
Yep. Got any plans for after the show?
Plans after the show, hopefully. My agent will contact me with a few more acting roles, similar sort of things, reality TV shows. So I think this will benefit me a lot, getting me noticed by the producers for different shows.
I've actually been asked to go back onto a Celebrity Juiced, which I was a contestant on, and I've been asked to go back on that because they love me that much, darling. But they'll also be in the West End as usual with Cats and Wizard of Oz. All those, make sure you go and see them, get tickets. Lovely, lovely, jubbly.
So, would you, well, at the after show, like what I think it said, would you like create an after show of this show what you're doing at the minute? So, like, it's kind of like a backup story. So, like, you have a different host and they recap what happened this episode and stuff like that, and show how close you got caught out and what actually made you get nearly caught out.
So like behind the scenes and show what happens and how the celebrity's doing it. Yeah, I think they should do the similar sort of thing. A lot of the big shows, like X Factor, so like Extra Factor, and Celebrity Get Me Out of Here Now is the extra one for that. And I think a lot of all the big shows have got one, so I think this one should get one as well, because it'd help a lot, because it shows like what the celebrities have been through, trying to keep calm and like make sure they don't get noticed, well, who they are by the person they are working with.
And finally, young man, your final question?
So, did you both come up with the show then, or was it somebody else who asked you both to do it?
We had a small input on what happened, so it's like what sort of character we wanted to do. We had got the choice of characters I chose to be working Costa Coffee and sort of like a regular everyday job, and then you could the producers gave you how you wanted to act, whether it was sort of like posh or sort of like from suburbs, stuff like that sort of stuff, and how the character actually portrayed themselves in the public eye. I
think that is the main point as well, Colin, that you do actually get your own input into the show. Me, they know I like jazzy stuff, and I like a bit of jazz hands, all this like, kind of bands. But they thought it'd be interesting to get me a nice dull grey suit, and I didn't like that at all, so I wanted to get some seashells, some just lime green stuff, darling. And it got to the point where we actually dressed my boss, the Tim Croft, the head teacher, in a fairy costume. And he loved that so much, darlings.
Guys, thank you very much for your input. Thank you very much for coming along today. Any further questions that you require, you can just send to me by email. But if you would collect your recorders and make your way out of the building, that's fantastic. And Colin and Louie as well, thank you very much for your time. I'll just take you back to the back room, okay? So, gentlemen, if you'd like to follow me, that'd be fantastic.